I'm Gabriel, your Victory Volleyball Captain. Welcome to another episode of the Victory at Home Volleyball Guide. In this episode, we'll be going over the basics of overhead passing. Overhand passing is only used in first contact. This means that when the ball crosses over the net with high force, we want to use either our underhand or our overhand pass, which is what we'll be discussing today. The rules of first contact are one of the only times in the sport of volleyball that double contact is allowed. If the ball hits your arms and then your shoulders, or, just as legal but twice as painful, your arms and then your head, it's still considered a valid play. In setting, if you have uneven contact, the ball spins, or you double contact, the official will call you and you will lose the point. In overhand passing, all of that is allowed. It is super important that your overhand pass is not a set. Remember your wrist flick, tend to target, only the fingertips touching? All of that, forget it. Remember getting your body under the ball, the cushion and the spring. All of that, also trash. You could think of overhand passing as a strange conglomeration of some of the skills we've learned so far. You want your unshakable stance from passing. You want your stiff fingers from blocking. And you want to channel your inner moose. Let's break down those steps. First, the unshakable stance. You want your feet slightly more than shoulder width apart. Your weight is forward on your toes, with your knees bent. You have a tight and contracted core.
Ha! Gabe, are you doing the unshakable stance again? I'm not even playing this time.
Okay. Second, stiff wrists and stiff fingers with ball-shaped hands. Finally, to protect your thumbs, channel your inner moose. There are two ways that the opposing team can send the ball over the net with high force, and those are serving and hitting. Keep the ball in front of you, turn towards your target, and extend your elbows. Your elbows should be the only things moving, and ideally, the ball should arc to your setter. For this demonstration, let's pretend the other team is about to serve the ball. I'm standing in serve-receive, and about to receive it. They're serving, I'm receiving. Thus, serve-receive. I'm standing halfway between our 10-foot line and our in-line, at our imaginary 20-foot line. I'm in serve-receive, my defensive position. I'm down and ready, with my weight forward on my toes. My knees are bent, and I'm ready to take the ball. If it's low, I'll take a step forward and pass to the setter. Or, if it's high, I'll do the same thing with an overhand pass. For this demonstration, we're now pretending the other team is hitting. I'm standing in what we call shift. This is once again halfway between our 10-foot line and our end line. I'm in defensive position, down and ready. My knees are slightly bent, my weight's forward. I'm ready to take a step forward and put the ball to my setter, or to do the same thing by taking a step back. I might mention that there are times when a ball comes over the net with some force, and not high force, such as a high, deep free ball, or a directed set. You can still use an overhand pass for these situations, but you might use a modified overhand pass that has a little bit of cushion, direction, and coil. Let's go over some exercises that you can do at home. For our first exercise, we're going to throw the ball as high as we can into the air. As it drops, we will try and pass it overhand, getting a nice arc to our imaginary setter. It's good to enlist some help. In this exercise, we're going to be passing with a partner. If you have someone in your home willing to throw a ball at your face with high speed, you should recruit them. It's pretty nice out here. There's no reason to go inside today. The only inside exercise you can do for overhand passing is to examine your form in the mirror and make sure that you have it down. For the sake of continuity, I've cleared everything out of my brother's room, here on the Forest Moon Vendor, so that I can show you how you need a clear, unobstructed view of yourself so that you can practice your form on your overhand pass. It was a lot of work for a gag.
Wait, why is all my stuff in the family room? Don't worry about it.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned some great tips about practicing volleyball. That's it for this episode. Bye-bye. Let's break it down.
Good breakdown.
For a breakdown.
You did break down.
And so did my legs. Everything broke down.